Hello everybody, this is Charles the intern for therocketnerd.com. As I say every video, please watch this video full screen, 1080p, and use either Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome when editing your stuff. It'll just make everything run a little smoother and it'll look the same as mine. Alright, so in this video we're going to go into theme customization. Big scary topic, but you know what, there's not that much to know, so let's go right into it. So we're going to navigate to our page, and by our page I mean our website. And we're going to go to the login page. WP admin. There we go. Alright, so let's go to RN. Login. Perfect. Alright, so here's what we're going to do first. The theme that we're using, the theme is obviously in WordPress, is just the general look of the website. So just the way it's laid out, everything like that, that's your theme. So the theme that we're using are actually custom made ones, but they're used over top of the Genesis framework. So on the left here you can see Genesis, and if we go into there, there's theme settings. So let's just click right into there. And as you can see, bunch of different stuff. So there's lots of different stuff you can do in here. I'm not going to go over all of it for sure, but I'll give you a brief overlook of everything. If you want to know more information, you can go to the Genesis's website, just search Genesis theme or Genesis framework under Google, and it should bring it up right away and you can read more. But I'll go over a few things. So the default layout is the way that your pages are going to be default laid out. So you can see that there's top, content, sidebar, which is what we use for our pages. So if I go to our website here, top, content, sidebar. So that's what we're using. So you can change that to if you want the sidebar on the left, stuff like that. That's fine. Next is going to be the navigation. So there's primary navigation extras. So display the following. You can display today's date, things like that. I never do that, but totally up to you if you want to. The breadcrumbs are going to be, actually, I don't think I have them enabled for any page. But let's see here. No, I don't. Alright, so breadcrumbs are when you go to a page and it shows where you are in the navigation. So at the top of the page, if it said welcome, about us, whatever, because it was welcome and then about us, that would be what the breadcrumbs are. I usually don't activate them just because they're just a little bit extra information and I don't like to clutter up stuff. I like things very simple, but it's completely up to you. So you can enable them on whatever pages you want. Yeah, see, there's even a little description right there. There's comments and trackbacks. So like I said, there's only comments and trackbacks available on posts. So if you want to do a blog, such as the way we did it on the last video, feel free to do it that way. Otherwise, just kind of leave it the way it is. What else do we want to go? Blog page template, this is probably a good one. Display which category, so you could do all categories. I'd recommend making a blog category just so it doesn't display your slideshow images either if you do make a blog. Just so you know. Header and footer scripts, those are just advanced. If you want to know more, you can read about it in the codex. So that's pretty much all there is under there for theme settings. There is SEO settings, which is going to be your search engine optimization, as I've mentioned before. So if you want, you can read a little bit more in here, type in your keywords, everything like that, but it's kind of like what I went over when we were creating a new page. Import, export, that's just going to be so that you can import settings, export your settings. I wouldn't worry about this too much. If you're using the Rocket Nerd, you will be on our server and we do backups for you automatically. So not a big deal. And finally, slider settings. So you can see that all the different settings for the sliders, time between transition, everything like that. Feel free to go through here, read everything. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm not going to go through every single step. Alright. So the last thing I want to do for theme customization and options is we're going to go to Appearance and Customize. So as you can see, this opens up a page that looks a lot like this, and we can do a lot of different customization in here. So we can set site titles / site taglines. So let's do that. Actually, let's call it YouTube. Actual Rocket Nerd YouTube. That makes sense, right? So as you can see, that'll set the tagline right up here. Or the site title, and then you can do a tagline, video tutorials for the Rocket Nerd. And there you go. You get a little tagline. So you can do that if you want to do that. I'm just going to leave it out. You can choose all the different colors. So your header text color, which is what we were just doing there, and your background color, you can also select that. So you can see that changes it as I go along. You can do reds. You can do all sorts of different stuff. Pretty cool. Background image, if you want to, you can set a background image, which would be just a big image in the background here. It can look very cool. It can look not so good. Just use at your discretion. That's pretty much my recommendation. I like solid colors a lot more than I like background images most of the time. But to each his own. So navigation, you can select what you want your primary navigation menu to be and your secondary. Right now we don't have a secondary on this website, so if you set it, it won't do anything. But the primary one's right up here. So if you have main menu and like another one that you have as a draft and you want to switch them, you can. And finally, you can pick your static front page. So the front page is welcome, but you can also do a post page if you want. And post page would be the blog in this case, right? And you can also, as your front page, do your latest posts if you want your site to just be a blog site. That's always possible. So that's pretty much it for the themes and customization options. You always have to remember to save. That's pretty much it, guys. In the next video, I'm going to go over changing your theme. It's a little bit more of an advanced feature, I guess, but with themes, you can really go kind of crazy and really change the look of your site. So it's kind of a very cool feature to go over. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, and I'll see you in the next video.